Football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Walton.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, 49.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards on the pickup.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
To throw on 2nd down. Walton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to number 9.
Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Makes the score.
Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Phillip Lindsay. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking to throw on second down. Walton, open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Mostert again.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just run them and hit.
On third down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
from the shotgun. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 30, Phillip Lindsay.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7. Michael Dixon.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw. Walton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Mostert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Walton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Look left, look left. Son got man. Switch. Kill.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Met. And got his man. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's the reason he's going for circle right twice for the
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
Here's Wilson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On first down,
Walton. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
On the carry.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10.
Walton. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. the gun. Walton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Operating from the gun. Walton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49er first down.
Okay, ready? 44. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. 44.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
7-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
49ers 10.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Made at the 9-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
57. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 84 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that. and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Walton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Walton.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that's going to tie things at 20. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Walton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
36 power. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tackles. Shift. Check. Lucky.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 27-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Another run by Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Touch 50.
Off the play fake. Wilson rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, 49ers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
Stop short of the
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They're going with Lindsey, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for...
Oh.